Hi again, everyone. This is the third in a series of videos about ILO fundamental principles and rights at work. And this time, the topic is elimination of child labor. First, what is child labor? It is the exploitation of children who are either too young to work. For example, may mga bata 5 years old pa lang nagtatrabaho na. Imagine that, at the age of 5, dapat pumapasok pa lang yan sa kindergarten, naglalaro. Pero ito, nagtatrabaho na siya. Or there may be children who are older, but they may be engaged in work that compromises their physical, mental, social, or educational development. For instance, hindi na nakakapasok sa school, or hindi na nakakapaglaro, hindi na nakaka-relate sa mga ibang kapwa niya bata. Nasasacrifice yung kanyang katawan kasi masyadong nabubugbog sa trabaho. So, this is child labor. Let us see the facts and figures according to Global Estimates 2020. First, an estimated 160 million children are victims of child labor. That's almost 1 out of 10 children worldwide. Imagine mo, 10% of the total population of children in the world are already working. Child laborer na sila. And this is worldwide. So, hindi yan nakalimit sa isang country lang o ilang countries lang. Lahat ng countries actually ay mayroong child labor. Among these, 63 million are girls and 97 million are boys. So, mas marami ang mga lalaki. 1 in 3 child laborers are out of school. So, 1/3 of them are out of school. Hindi na pumapasok. So, nasasacrifice talaga ang kanyang educational development. And about 112 million work in agriculture. Ito yung pinakamalaki na group ng mga child laborers. Nasa farming, livestock. Saan naman pinakamarami na country? Sub-Saharan Africa has the most number of child laborers with nearly 24% of children aged 5 to 17. Imagine mo yan, nearly 24%. Sabihin na lang natin 20%. That's 1 out of 5. So, magbigay ka ng 5 bata, isa sa kanila, child laborer na. Ganon karami. In relation to child labor, ano ba yung minimum age of employment? 15 is set as the minimum age in general. This is by the ILO. 13 to 14 has been set by ILO as the minimum age for light work. Ano itong light work na to? Work that does not interfere with schooling. So, nakakapasok pa rin sila sa eskwela or their benefit from it. So, may nakukuha silang benefits from the fact that they are working. And that is not harmful. And 18 as the minimum age for hazardous work. Makikita natin mamaya ano ba yung mga characteristics ng hazardous work. May mga exceptions dito. First is work done in school as part of the child's education. Kahit younger than the specified ages, pwedeng gawin ito as long as it's done under the supervision of the teacher. Like what? Nagtatanim do sa garden, gumagawa ng mga projects such as woodworking, okay lang yan. Next is work done by artists who are granted a permit. Yung mga artista na nagpe-perform for public entertainment, yan, pwede sila kahit younger than those specific ages na na-mention ko. Basta merong permit. Saan nanggagaling ang permit? Sa DOLE. At yung DOLE rin ang nag-specify na merong certain number of hours na pwede lang na magtrabaho itong bata na to, which is a maximum of 4 hours a day or 20 hours per week. Non-hazardous household chores that do not interfere with the child's education. So, pwede siyang gumawa ng household chores. Hindi niya pwedeng sabihin na, ay mami, hindi ako magagawa dito kasi less than the specified minimum age ako. Pwede yon as long as it does not interfere with the child's education. Hindi mabigat yung household chores, hindi masyadong maraming oras ang dinidevote niya sa household chores at nakakapag-aral pa siya. For hazardous work, di ba dapat age 18 ang minimum age, pero pwede itong ibaba sa age 16 under these conditions. with adequate training. Yung bata ay trained na talaga or nag-a-undergo siya ng training. So, under supervision siya ng kanyang trainer. Tapos, fully protected siya. As meron siyang mga safety gadgets para hindi siya na-expose dun sa hazards dun sa trabaho. What are the recommendations of ILO with regard to child labor? The government should set a minimum age for work and ensure that the minimum school leaving age is the same. Dito sa Pilipinas, sumusunod dun sa nirecommend ng ILO na 15 years of age. Yan ang nasa batas natin. Pero ang ideal sana ay yung minimum school leaving age is the same as the minimum age for work. Anong age ba usually nag-graduate ng senior high? Commonly, age 18 na yan. Pero ang ating batas ay nasa 15 pa rin. Pero yun sana ang target. Next, promote decent jobs for adults so that parents don't need to use child labor. Kung may trabaho ang mga parents, maganda ang kanilang sweldo, then ano mangyayari? Hindi na nila kailangang pagtrabahuhin yung kanilang anak. Kung yung parents ay merong business at ginagamit nila yung anak nila as staff, then kung maganda ang kanilang business, maganda ang kita nila, pwede silang magbayad na lang ng ibang tao para maging staff nila. So, hindi na nila kailangan ng child labor. Provide free and compulsory education. Ito kasi ang isang dahilan kung bakit nagtatrabaho yung mga bata. Kasi, like walang school, hindi rin naman makakapasok o di sa magtrabaho na. Or, meron ngang school pero hindi naman nila ma-afford yung tuition fee. So, provide free and compulsory education, which is true here in the Philippines. Extend social security and birth registration systems. For instance, ang birth certificate ay napaka-importante kasi proof yan kung anong taon na itong bata na to. Kung merong doubt regarding dun sa age ng bata na nag-a-apply for a job, then pwede mag-require yung employer ng birth certificate para malaman niya kung nakaabot na ba sa minimum age itong bata. Provide facilities for child workers. Like what? Facilities for education. Yung bata hindi nakakapasok sa regular school kasi di pa may trabaho siya. So, anong pwede niyang i-consider? The alternative learning system or ALS, wherein may mga modules, may mga meetings outside of the school, pero kailangan pa rin ng mga facilities, supplies, equipment, and personnel para sa system na to. Another facility would be facility for skills training. Para yung bata maturuan siya ng ibang skill na magagamit niya para maka-alis siya doon sa kanyang trabaho na pwedeng napakababa na sweldo, tapos dangerous pa. Pag meron na siyang skill, pwede siya maghanap ng better paying job and an even safer job. Ensure the children's working conditions are safe and satisfactory. What is safe for an adult may not be safe for a child kasi magkaiba sila ng level of development, magkaiba sila ng functioning, kaya dapat yung working condition ay tinitake into consideration yung mga differences na to to ensure that the child is going to remain safe while working. And finally, prevent worst forms of child labor. And what are the worst forms of child labor? All forms of slavery. Ang slavery, yung tao ay kinoconsider as property ng kanyang boss. Hindi siya employee, and practices similar to slavery such as sale and trafficking of children. So, binibenta yung mga bata, tinatransport from one place to another para magtrabaho or for whatever reason. Debt bondage, ito yung pambayad utang yung mga bata, magtatrabaho yung bata kasi may utang yung kanyang parents. Kuminsan nga, yung utang nito ay utang pa ng lolo na minana ng kanyang parents at hindi na sila makawala doon. Serfdom naman ay nakatali sila doon sa lupa na pag-aari nung yung landowner, sila ang tenant, sila ay pinapayagan na gamitin yung lupa for a certain percentage of whatever harvest they have na in many instances ay hindi fair yung hatian. Kaya hindi rin na sila makaalis doon sa lupa na yon. At kung minsan, pag pinagbili nung landowner yung lupa, kasama na sila na sa package. Nagiging package deal. Hindi sila nakakaalis. On forced labor, including forced recruitment of children for use in armed conflict. So, ang forced labor, di ba, walang voluntariness, merong threat. Tapos, ang isa dyan ay yung use of children nga in armed conflict. Imagine mo, yung mga child soldiers as young as 10 years old, may hawak-hawak na baril at pumapatay na ng tao. The use, procuring, or offering a child for prostitution, for the production of pornography, and for pornographic performances. So, isang worst form ito kasi this is immoral at bata pa lang ay natututuhanan niya ang mga immoral acts at nakakawala ng dignity. The use, procuring, or offering a child for illicit activities, in particular for the production and trafficking of drugs. Kasi magandang drug courier yung bata kasi hindi pagsususpetsahan kasi bata nga. Kaya pwedeng siya yung taga-deliver ng mga droga do sa mga customers, di ba? And hazardous child labor. Okay, what is hazardous child labor? Hazardous child labor is work which by its nature or the circumstances in which it is carried out can harm the health, safety, or morals of children. May mga trabaho na yung trabaho mismo dangerous, hazardous. Such as for example, dito sa Pilipinas, may mga areas, for example, in Bulacan, na nagpo-produce sila ng mga pyrotechnics, mga fireworks. At madalas, ang hina-hire nila ay mga bata. Bakit? Yung pa nga ang piniprefer ng mga employers kasi mas mura ang bayad sa kanila. Tapos, ang tingin nila, mas magaling yung mga bata na gumawa ng fireworks, lalo na yung mga maliliit na fireworks kasi mas nimble yung kanilang fingers. Sa Cebu naman, ay may mga fashion accessories na ginagawa. At bata rin ang hinahire nila. Bakit preferred nila ang bata? Kasi mas sharp yung eyesight So, pag nag-i-string sila ng mga beads, mas efficient. Kaya mas marami sila nagagawa. Pero ito, dangerous ito by itself kasi na-expose yung bata to certain substances na makakaapekto sa kanyang health. Ito naman, yung second part, circumstances in which carried out can harm the health, safety, or morals of children. So, yung trabaho mismo ay hindi dangerous, pero yung circumstances surrounding it could make it dangerous. For example, selling is not dangerous. As long as what you're selling is something that's legal, di ba? Hindi ka naman huhulihin. Pero, pag ginawa ng bata na nagsesell siya sa daan, ito yung mga hinahabol-habol pa yung mga sasakyan para makabenta, then that becomes dangerous kasi yung circumstances ay hazardous para do sa bata na yon. Pwede siyang masagasaan, di ba? So what activities are considered hazardous child labor? First, work that exposes children to physical, psychological, or sexual abuse. For example, isang bata na nagtatrabaho sa isang bar or isang club kung saan meron mga sexing babae na nagsasayaw, itinitable. Hindi naman siya kasama sa mga nagsasayaw. Hindi naman siya kasama sa mga itinitable. Ordinary waitress lang siya. Pero the fact na nando siya sa environment na yon makes the child be exposed or high risk to sexual abuse. Work in an unhealthy environment. Example, hazardous substances, noise, extreme temperature. For example, merong mga bata na tumutulong sa kanilang parents na gumagawa ng charcoal. Sinusunog nila yung kahoy tapos tinachop-chop nila yung nasunog na kahoy para maging charcoal at inilalagay nila sa sako. Yung dust na galing sa charcoal ay nai-inhale ng bata at yon ay detrimental sa kanyang health. Work underground, underwater, at dangerous heights or in confined spaces. Examples of this would be mining o yung mga nagda-dive para makakuha ng mga pearls. Work with dangerous machinery and tools or which involve manual handling or transport of heavy loads. Bata pa lang, sobrang bigat na yung binubuhat niya. Work under particularly difficult conditions such as work for long hours or during the night or where the child is unreasonably confined to the premise of the employer. So for instance, may mga bata na talagang pinagtatrabaho na napakatagal o nasa night shift. Hindi dapat kinoconsider yan na acceptable para sa isang bata. Kasi dangerous yan sa kanyang development. Ano ang truth about hazardous child labor? An estimated 79 million children aged 5 to 17 are engaged in hazardous work. So napakarami. And it happens in a wide range of industries. Pwedeng sa mining, pwedeng farming, pwedeng sa food industry, fashion industry, any industry at all. It is present in both developing and developed countries. Ang misconception, ay nakikita lang yan sa mga mahihirap na countries. But no, kahit sa mga developed countries ay merong hazardous child labor. To help us appreciate how important children are and the need to protect them, let us go to the words of John F. Kennedy. Children are the world's most valuable resource and its best hope for the future. Parang yung sinasabi rin ni Dr. Jose Rizal that the youth is the hope of the future. The second quote is even more beautiful. From Nelson Mandela, there can be no keener revelation of a society's soul than the way in which it treats its children. So we have to treat our children well. Yung third quote, ito ang pinakamaganda. Click the subscribe button. O yan, galing sa akin yan. O ano pang hinihintay nyo? I-click nyo na yung subscribe button.